Hello, welcome in. How are you guys? Super intuitive, I know that. I'm Elizabeth, True to It Connections. This is Every Little Thing You Do is Magic in 3 groups, piles. Let's go with piles today. 1, pile 2, pile 3. So just, take a deep breath. Give yourself a second to think about what you intuitively, which one you're drawn to. Don't overthink it though. Just go, pick one. And our focus really is on our current aspirations, how to wrap up the year, and what is coming in the new year for us. What what things can we really look for? What actionable insights will we get that's going to help these dreams, these projects, relationships, ideas become a reality? I'm super excited for this. I want to be optimistic, right? As we wrap things up. All right. Getting through December. Woohoo! Let's go. Group 1. So, for everybody listening, I hope you'll stick around. Let's put a magic wand in the comments for me. Subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And like. And share with somebody you think who might need this. Because what are your current aspirations? That's what we're going to focus on. Challenges ahead and the path. The path. The path to making it happen. All right. So, group 1. Current aspirations. You are looking for the truth and a new start. And you're up in your head about it. It came out in reverse. That's okay. Think of yourself as the butterfly. You're a little bit in that crystallization stage, cocooning, all the stages, all the cycles. You've gone through it. You're ready to emerge. Archangel Michael is here to protect you. And I want you to think of, again, the hand. 5. What you want to do. Who you intuitively know you're connected to and why. And who needs to go. There's some behaviors, patterns, a lot of thought that needs to go so you can finally spread your wings. Air energy, Gemini. And as we approach that full moon in Gemini, this is a good time. As they say, let that moon, that bright, bright moon, which interestingly enough, I think is 28 degrees, and the new moons are 13 degrees, steady for the next 6 months or so. So I digress into astrology, but listen, I know you know what you need to do. You know what your new start is, and it's time to get out of your head and put some action towards it. But Gemini, with the Gemini full moon, you're going to get a lot of messages about this. So pay attention to those. Let's see what the challenges are, or, what clarity is coming in, because that's what you're looking for. Elder of Pentacles. This is amazing. So I think you're going to connect with somebody that can mentor you, help you, give you divine guidance. Somebody that has really mastered, like a shaman in your life. And this is also about all the things that you've dreamed, the abundance, the wealth, the finance, the stability, and even sometimes when you have to kiss a few toads to find the prince. And isn't he cute? But it's really also about being grounded, as we mentioned. So there's some blocks here where you're really up in your head. I don't know if you feel like you can do this, but this is the King of Pentacles. Gender fluid, you can do this. So whatever it is you want to tackle, whatever your dreams are, go for it. And I would really trust your third eye. definitely trust your third eye, that intuition, um, even in your gut, things your gut is telling you. Now, let's take a look at the path ahead to make this happen, which is beautiful. You're making it happen. The Empress. Are you kidding me? Okay, so if I didn't mention, the Pentacles are Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And here we have Taurus and Libra, if I'm not mistaken, with Empress. Very Venus energy, motherly, love, nurturing, um, new relationships coming in. I mean, and it really could be your best friend that you thought, this isn't my type, this isn't my person. Somebody hurt me in the past, I don't know. But this is that energy of like, you know what, you really are my person. Or, and for others, for example, if you're ready to plant those seeds, you've done the work, you know, you've learned that you've learned all the things. You've really learned all the things, and now you're ready to take an idea, a project, a YouTube channel, for example, or a journal that you want to create. Speaking of my journal, check it out. There's a link. Subscribe if I didn't say that. But this is where, you know, you're ready to bring these ideas to nurture them so they can grow. And that's what you got to do. And don't give up. This is your soul path. For some of you, it's your soul person. Some of you are possibly getting married, and there's fertility and all those wonderful things. If you're retired, there's a whole new relationship coming in, and possibly really just a new creation that you're nurturing. It's pretty fantastic. And on the bottom, 74, 77, these are wild. Ace of Pentacles, and look at that. Very interesting with the crab down there. This is earth energy, but then, you know, we've got the crab. Don't be stubborn about things. Let these new beginnings come in. And don't be stubborn with people, and don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. These baby steps, no need to hide in a hole anymore. Trust your intuition, as I have said, that third eye, and start to talk about it. But I really feel this week is a week of just careful who you tell, and keep some things to yourself, you know. But you need to start planning and nurturing this love idea, work. It brings it all in, especially with the Empress. So let me know what you're wishing for, because that's beautiful energy. Pile one. Whew. All right, let's go to two. Group two. Let's talk about your dreams, your current ambitions. What's happening? How are you feeling? You are ready. The Fool. Let's go. There is just so much you've learned from the last 9-10 years of your life, and you're ready to surf the waves. There's fertility, there's abundance. You're ready to take a leap of faith as well. That's fantastic. And I also want to point out Aquarius energy. Timing is what I wanted to say, if that means something to you. Timing. Aquarius is end of December, end of January. Capricorn, Aquarius. That's so cool. All right, let's see if there's blocks or where you are as far as this path. Three of Pentacles. I do want to point out, in the first group, it was Apprentice of Pentacles. Same message though, okay? I just wanted to acknowledge my error there. Three of Pentacles, this is where you're ready to cooperate in a situation. You've learned how to cooperate. And the need for your hive. for your hive tribe, and to just start building again. There's a lot of nurturing this whole idea that you're building, this community that you're building. For some of you, I feel like it's a nonprofit. It's definitely part of your spiritual journey, your soul purpose, and you're going to meet people that you feel like you've known before. Very, very amazing energy here. And I do think there's a lot of mental energy going on, but you're putting it to good use. You're taking that mental, the ideas, all the messages that you're getting in, you're sharing them with the right people. And again, nurturing and growing what I feel is a project, an idea, a new path as well, as you can see. All right. Now, let's talk about, so they're really, that's good. The challenge would be making these solid connections and who you can trust and getting out of your own way a little bit, asking for help when you need it. Now the path. What is your path? The Chariot. Beautiful energy, divinely driven, divinely timed, and Cancerian energy, very strong reading. Group 3, right? We're on 3, I think. 2. I'm sorry, 2. And as long as you maintain your personal strength and power and boundaries in this situation, maintain what is true to you. Also, as you go on this journey, don't repeat lessons from the past. Take the wisdom, share it, but don't let anybody stop you. You might have a tendency to really absorb everybody's energy, become a chameleon a little bit around them. So I want you to just understand you're the one in control, and keep the wheels in check. Check your car. You know how you have to do a tune-up. Do that for yourself, and you'll keep moving forward and cooperating and creating all this amazing abundance and energy, ideas, and nurturing it. And on the bottom of the deck for you, group 2, 2 of Wands, more as 33. The way it's written, it's so hard to read sometimes. 23, I believe. So the 5s and the 7s, very divinely driven information. 2 of Wands, fire energy. You got to put the passion into this. You might need to choose your way, but it's really where I know you're used to being your own boss, and you're going to get into a group, and you're going to be the natural leader to move them forward. There might be a little divided energy as you do this, but I do know that it's your path here to lead them in this project, this community. It could be so many things. So I can't wait to hear what you guys are up to. And many of you will want to learn more, travel more, and look at that moon. That's significant for you as far as your dreams. Maybe you want to move out of the country, you want to travel. There's energy to do that. Big, big changes. People you'll meet along the way, and it feels really good. It's making me smile. I hope it does for you too. All right. So let's see. We should drop a. What are we going to put in the comments for me? Drop a cruise ship in the comments for me. I would really appreciate that. All right. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Group 3. Let's talk about what you're working on, what you want, what you're dreaming about. Look at that. Apprentice of Swords. First of all, the full moon in Gemini is really going to bring in a lot of truth and just clarity about what you want to do. And you've known it for a long time. So you're really starting, you've been doing the work. You did the research. You've been doing the paperwork. You've been doing your homework. I love it. And it's a 50. Is it? It doesn't really matter. I think it's a 6. 60. Anyway, I love it because some people think you've made a mountain out of a molehill too. I want to tell you that. So you're like, no, let me tell you, you're going to call a spade a spade. First of all, you've learned how to speak your truth a little bit more, a lot more. I love it. Archangel Michael protecting you as well. But definitely, you've done all the homework to make this dream come on in, right? Let's go. Let's start this. Make the magic happen. So let's see if there's any blocks or what's coming next. The Magician. Wow. You're making it happen. And again, you've got all the tools. So don't forget that. You're a wizard. You're an alchemist. This really is an amazing new beginning for you. And I want to point out a few things about the alchemist, the magician here. You're pretty good at keeping some secrets, so, and I think it's a time to do that because you're creating something really magical. And again, you have a plan in place. You got to be careful who you work with, who you're telling, who your apprentice is. Look at that, the magician's apprentice. That's wild. But most of all, trust yourself, trust your intuition. Don't lose yourself in what other people want or expect of you. This is a time for you to push forward because I know you're a bit of a pacifist, quiet, magical, and you don't want to have confrontation over what you're doing. And that's another reason probably to keep this to yourself for a little while. And it can leave you feeling misunderstood and lonely. I think raccoons are adorable. They're so mischievous. So I think that's really a wonderful treat. It's so cute. You're funny, and I can hear you giggling. I love it. And but you feel misunderstood a lot, and that I guess is okay with you. But there's a part of you that really wants to connect with people. So you are making that happen. You're just taking your time with it, and I don't blame you. And so, yeah, this new moon in Gemini, you're going to get these magical aha moments where you're like, oh, okay, that's the cherry on top. I needed to know what to do. So what is that? So there is a tower moment coming. Again, be careful what spells you're putting out there, okay? They don't always work, right? Some of you have seen Wicked. I guess it doesn't, they can backfire. Number one. Number two, think about who around you really need to clear out of this way so that you can have a new start, because there's just some secrets underlying this reading that could undermine what you want to do. Aries energy, Saturn is moving. It's stationary, moving into Aries now. So it's about putting a lot of discipline into this dream that you want to manifest. And that may include really being disciplined about your activities, who you hang out with, your daily patterns. They matter. Check out my journal. It's helpful and easy. And then the energy on the bottom of the deck for you, pile 3, is strength. So I love that. And again, let's put the magic wand as emoji in the comments for me, and it's going to create magic and remind us to be strong and nurturing and humble as we go through this big change. It's a good change, and it's going to bring infinite opportunities. These are major changes for you, group 3. So stay strong. The sun is coming up after all of this, and keep the balance. If you're living in a gap period where you feel stuck or you don't know which way, just go with the flow. Take good care of yourself. Take a time out, because it's how you deal with that gap. Don't get bogged down in it. Think of that as an image that you can hold on to, so that you really can come up after this change and implement the things that you've been wanting so much. Very important. Really cool. I do hope it helps. And I'm sending you all so much love and gratitude for being with me. All right. Subscribe if I haven't mentioned it or asked you enough. Love you guys. See you soon. Catch me on a live. Peace.